Today we are going to look at some important features that will help you with assessing your class in Schoolbox. To begin with, click on the Submissions tab in the top row of options in Schoolbox. Here you will find all of your due work tasks. So due work tasks are anything that you've set with a due date, and any quizzes. These are organised for all the classes. So here I've got everything from my Year 12 Maths class organised, and then my welcome page, which is a demo class. Some important features that you'll notice on this screen are that you can see the due date, and you can see if you've graded the tasks, and the visibility. This icon here shows you that staff, students and their parents can view the assessment score for the Chapter 1 Enrolo test and the Chapter 2 and 3 Enrolo test. But the Chapter 4 and 5 and the Chapter 6 tasks are still set to staff only. So these marks haven't been released yet, and it's best to mark everyone in the class before you release and make sure you coordinate the releasing of marks with other teachers who teach the same subject as you. When you're ready to start marking a task, simply click on the name of the task, and that will take you straight through to a screen where you can start to input results and feedback comments. I'm going to show you how this works using my demo class. So here I click on English Persuasive Essay, and now for test student, I can choose whether it's satisfactory or non-satisfactory, which might apply to a Year 12 subject or a VCAL subject, or I can put in a percentage score if I change that to a percentage type mark, and then here I can type in feedback written that's directly to the student. You'll notice that when you click away, you get a green bar that automatically shows you that anything that you've put in is being saved as you go. To go back to submissions, just click on Submissions tab, and here we are, we're back on our submissions screen. On our submissions screen, I'm going to click on another task. This is the sports project. And test student has submitted on time, we can see, and the results pending. And here I'm going to click on View Submission, because this was submitted online. Now we're going to get a preview of the file that test student submitted. Here it is. And I can leave some comments here. So I can say, yep, this is a good point, well done. And I've highlighted already a spelling error. And I'm going to say, please review spelling. And I might highlight something else. I join in basketball, whoops. Highlighted a bit too much there, but that's okay, we get the point. And when I'm ready, all those changes will save automatically, and the student will see that feedback, and so will the parent once the task and the result and feedback are released. And we can go save and continue. We can see that there's a plagiarism check that's been done at 0% because test student's a really good kid, and they definitely wouldn't plagiarise. And we can see that that's saved. We still need to put in the score and the comments. So I've just updated that task and said that test student has submitted, given him some feedback. Obviously you'll be leaving better feedback than that. This is just a quick example. And if we look at the view from test student, he gets a notification that I've marked his work. Click on that notification. Here we can see that it's been marked, and here's my feedback. Great work, test student, keep it up. And we can view annotations. He can see the plagiarism check. And from the document preview for test student, he gets my feedback, the things that I've highlighted and the comments that I've left. This takes us to the next item, which if you access the 3 dots menu, we're going to focus on the mark sheet. If we go to mark sheet, this takes me to a screen where I can see all of the due work tasks that I've set this class. I've cut the screen off so you can't see the student names, but the first drop-down menu lets me choose between terms, and the second drop-down menu lets me choose between the classes that I teach. Here you'll see I've already inputted results for the first 2 assessment tasks, and when I'm ready to start the 3rd assessment task, I can click on an empty dash, or I can click on the name of the task, and that will take me through to the screen that you saw earlier where you can start putting in the results and feedback. I'm going to go back to our original submission screen now, And the last feature we'll look at is called the progress report. Again, we access that from the 3 dots and go to progress report. I've just cut the students' names off again, but I can use the top drop-down menu to choose between terms, and I can use the second drop-down menu to choose between units of work that are studied in this class as part of the course. You'll notice that on this screen, we're now seeing tasks. We don't have a due date, but it's simply tasks that students can either self-assess or you can assess as a teacher, and it's just whether they've completed it or not. So you might notice from earlier guides that an orange tick indicates that that student has self-assessed that they've completed that task, and a green tick means the teacher has verified that, yes, I've seen that work. So we've got tasks, and we've also got due work items, and quizzes will appear here as well. And this is a nice view if you want to see how students in your class are progressing through a specific unit of work. If you'd like to start entering results for a task, simply click on the name of the task, and again that will take you through to the input screen where you can start entering in your results and feedback.